Every morning is a revolution against the shadows of yesterday. You are not your past, you are the light that is currently breaking through the window. On new beginnings. Every morning gives us something very precious, a new beginning. When we open our eyes after a night of sleep, we are given another day to live, another opportunity to learn, another chance to correct our mistakes, and another moment to become the person we want to be. Yesterday may have been difficult. Yesterday may have been painful. Yesterday may have been full of mistakes, disappointment, failure, arguments, sadness, or regret. But yesterday is finished. It cannot be changed. What you can change is what you do today. That is the powerful message behind the quote. Every morning is a revolution against the shadows of yesterday. A new morning is more than the beginning of another 24 hours. It is an invitation to begin again. Sometimes life becomes heavy because we carry yesterday into today. We remember the mistake we made. We remember the person who hurt us. We remember the opportunity we lost. We remember the relationship that ended. We remember the business that failed. We remember the examination we did not pass. We remember the words someone said that damaged our confidence. We remember the time we trusted someone and were disappointed. And slowly, we begin to believe that our past is our identity. But it is not. You are not your past. You are the person who is standing here today. You are the person who can make a different decision today. You are the person who can learn from yesterday without living inside it. Your past may be a chapter in your story, but it is not the entire book. A person who failed yesterday can succeed tomorrow. A person who was weak yesterday can become strong today. A person who made mistakes yesterday can make better choices today. A person who lost hope yesterday can discover hope again. This is why new beginnings are so important. They remind us that life is still moving. The sun rises even after the darkest night. Flowers bloom again after winter. The ocean continues to move after a storm. And human beings can begin again after difficult seasons. Sometimes we think we need a perfect life before we can be happy. We think we need more money. We need a better job. We need everyone's approval. We need the perfect relationship. We need to remove every problem from our lives. But life does not work that way. There will always be something we cannot control. There will always be unexpected difficulties. There will always be days when things do not happen according to our plans. The goal is not to create a life without problems. The goal is to develop the courage to begin again whenever life knocks us down. Imagine a person who loses their job after working for many years. At first, they may feel frightened. They may think, "What am I going to do now?" They may feel embarrassed. They may worry about their family and future. For some time, they may lose confidence. But one morning, they decide to stop asking, "Why did this happen to me?" Instead, they ask, "What can I do from here?" That question changes everything. They update their skills. They learn something new. They contact people. They apply for opportunities. Perhaps they start a small business. Perhaps they find a new career. Maybe the next chapter of their life becomes better than the previous one. The difficult experience did not become the end of their story. It became the beginning of something new. This is the power of a new beginning. Sometimes a new beginning does not require changing your entire life. Sometimes it begins with one small decision. Wake up earlier. Read a few pages. Go for a walk. Call someone you love. Apologize to someone you hurt. Forgive someone who hurt you. Stop a harmful habit. Start learning a new skill. Take care of your health. Spend less time comparing yourself with others. Spend more time improving yourself. These small choices may look insignificant, but they can change the direction of your life. A river does not change its destination in one dramatic movement. It moves forward continuously, one small movement at a time. Your life can change in the same way. You do not need to solve everything today. You only need to take the next right step. The second part of the quote is even more powerful. You are not your past. You are the light that is currently breaking through the window. Think about a dark room. If the curtains are closed, the room may feel completely dark. But when you open the window, even a small amount of sunlight begins to enter. The darkness does not fight the light. It simply disappears as the light enters. Your life can be like that. Maybe your past has been dark. Maybe you have experienced pain. Maybe you have made choices you regret. Maybe you have disappointed yourself. But you can still open the window. You can allow hope to enter. You can choose to believe that your future can be different. Your mistakes do not have to control your tomorrow. Your failures do not have to become your identity. Your pain does not have to become your permanent home. You can move forward. This does not mean forgetting everything that happened. It means learning from it. There is a difference between remembering your past and living in your past. Remembering can teach you. Living there can trap you. Your past can become a teacher instead of a prison. If you made a mistake, learn from it. If someone hurt you, understand what the experience taught you. If you failed, discover where you can improve. If you made a wrong decision, make a better decision next time. Do not waste your pain. Turn it into wisdom. Do not waste your failure. Turn it into experience. Do not waste your difficult days. Let them build your strength. Some of the strongest people you meet are not strong because life was easy for them. They are strong because life was difficult, but they continued. They cried and continued. They failed and continued. They were disappointed and continued. They were rejected and continued. They were afraid and continued. That is courage. Courage does not mean you never feel afraid. Courage means you refuse to let fear decide your future. A new beginning also requires forgiveness. Sometimes the person you need to forgive is not someone else. It is yourself. Many people spend years punishing themselves for old mistakes. They say, "I should have known better. I should not have done that. I wasted so much time. I made the wrong choice. I ruined everything." But constantly punishing yourself will not change the past. You cannot go back and rewrite yesterday. But you can use today to write a better tomorrow. If you made a mistake, accept responsibility. Learn the lesson. Make things right if possible. Then allow yourself to move forward. You deserve the opportunity to become better. Nobody is perfect. Every human being makes mistakes. What matters is what you do after the mistake. Do you remain on the ground? Or do you stand up? Do you continue blaming yourself? Or do you learn? Do you give up? Or do you begin again? Every morning gives you another opportunity to answer those questions. New beginnings are also about hope. Hope does not mean believing that everything will always be easy. Hope means believing that difficult situations can change. Hope means believing that tomorrow can be better. Hope means continuing to move even when you cannot see the entire road. You do not need to see the whole staircase. You only need to see the next step. Sometimes we are afraid to begin because we are afraid of failing again. But remember, a previous failure does not guarantee another failure. You have learned something since then. You are not exactly the same person you were before. You have more experience. You have more understanding. You have more wisdom. You have survived things you once thought you could not survive. That itself is evidence of your strength. Perhaps today you are standing at the beginning of a new chapter. Maybe you are starting a new job. Maybe you are beginning a new relationship. Maybe you are moving to a new place. Maybe you are starting a business. Maybe you are returning to education. Maybe you are rebuilding your confidence. Maybe you are simply trying to become a better version of yourself. Whatever your new beginning may be, do not expect everything to happen immediately. Give yourself time. Growth takes time. Healing takes time. Learning takes time. Building trust takes time. Creating a better life takes time. Do not become discouraged because you are not where you want to be yet. Be grateful that you are no longer where you used to be. Progress deserves recognition. Even a small step forward is still a step forward. One day, you may look back at this period of your life and realize that what you thought was an ending was actually a beginning. The door that closed may have forced you to find another door. The rejection may have pushed you toward a better opportunity. The failure may have taught you something success could never teach you. The difficult relationship may have taught you the value of self-respect. The painful experience may have made you more compassionate toward others. Sometimes life does not give us what we want because it is preparing us for something we have not yet imagined. So do not be afraid of starting again. Starting again does not mean you are weak. It means you are brave enough to believe that your future deserves another chance. Every sunrise is proof that darkness does not last forever. Every morning says, you still have time. Time to learn. Time to grow. Time to love. Time to forgive. Time to improve. Time to try again. Time to become who you were meant to be. Do not waste today's light by staring at yesterday's darkness. Look through the window. See what is possible. Take a breath. Stand up. Take one step. Then take another. You do not need to have your entire life figured out today. You only need to begin. Your past may explain where you came from, but it does not have the authority to decide where you are going. Your mistakes may be part of your story, but they do not have to be the ending. Your failures may have shaped you, but they do not have to define you. You are still becoming. You are still learning. You are still growing. You are still capable of change. And as long as you are alive, there is always another morning waiting for you. So when tomorrow morning arrives, do not wake up thinking only about what went wrong yesterday. Wake up asking, what can I do better today? Then do something. One small step. One positive choice. One kind word. One brave decision. One new beginning. Because your life is not finished. Your story is still being written. Yesterday has already happened. Tomorrow has not arrived. But today is in your hands. Use it wisely. Open the window. Let the light in. And remember, you are not your past. You are the light that is breaking through. Every morning is another chance to begin. Every sunrise is another invitation to hope. Every new day is another opportunity to become someone you can be proud of. Begin again. Begin with courage. Begin with hope. Begin today.